We got triple threat up on the board today, and it's a good combination of cardio and lifting. And typically, we've been cardioing your face off this week. And normally on a triple threat, we encourage you to challenge yourself on the pacer. Like, you know what, mix it up, throw some box jumps, throw some burpees in there, maybe even possibly do the burpee challenge. If you want to really focus on the main movements and the lifting, and if you want to choose spins for your interval every time, that will help you out with your performance on the lifting portion. So if you do the burpee challenge, by the time you get to the lifting portion, your energy is zapped, okay? So if you wanted to do your lower paced pacer and then focus on your lift, or you know what, you just want to get more cardio in, burn those calories, then mix it up like we usually do. There are 9 movements on the board, no rep counts, meaning you should do everything perfectly. No need to get into a hurry. And then you got 4 pacers up here from which to choose. So say Jordan and I are partners and we want to start on hip downs. One of us is going to start doing hip downs, and then we're not going to stop until one of us gets done with one of these 4. After my partner gets done with one of those 4, we'll switch. The other one will go into hip downs, and then the other person will choose from one of these 4. And we will do that 2 more times before we leave hip downs. Before we go to another movement, we're going to do hip downs for 3 rounds apiece, then move on. These, however, you can mix and match however you want. You can do these in any order that you please. And then we're just going to be attacking the rest of the movements in that same fashion. Questions? Cool. Let's go over it. Pacer options, 100 spins, either on a jump rope or a bike. Box jumps, jumping up, landing softly. Quicker paced workout, but let's still make sure that we're being careful on the box jumps. 10 burpees, chest down to the ground. Like I said, we have a thing called the burpee challenge, where you choose to do burpees every round, if that is your deal. And if you want to freeze your tushy off this morning, you can go hit a hill. Ain't my game. All right, plate push. We're going to set some plates up on the far side of the room. That's where we're going to be doing those. You're just simply pushing plates across the floor until your partner gets done with their pacer. Hip downs, we're going to be in that plank position, and we are rolling those hips from side to side. Let's make sure that we get really close to the ground, if not touching the ground with that hip, and that we are bridging our hips up, that we're not just saggy hips and just shaking our tushy. That's not what we're looking for. Suitcase stands, we're going to have 2 kettlebells. Make sure that they're the same size. We're going to have more of a narrow stance here. If you have a wide stance on this, it gets very awkward, all right? You're going to go down. You're going to drop those hips like an elevator. Grab both handles, but you're going to come up with one. Then you're going to alternate, come up on the other side. Back down, come up on the other side. And you're always coming up with a kettlebell. You're never coming up empty-handed. Band crunch is going to be up here with the resistance bands. You can do any band crunch you'd like. You can go straight down the center and crunch down towards your knees. You can do a cross crunch, opposite elbow, opposite knee, just alternate. Or you can do the side crunch, same side elbow, same side hip. That is how, but I'd like for your hips to stay in one spot. Sissy squats, yes, that is a thing. We did not just make that up. We're not pulling it out of our ears. This is going to be a little more awkward and difficult for some of you, so maybe save this for last, and then we can kind of help you out with your form. This is a quad burner, all right? You can do this inside one of the racks. Make sure that your body is inside the rack. You're pulling towards the rack and not away from the rack. You're going to be on your toes. Your body is always going to be straight. Shoulders, hips to knees is going to be straight. You're just simply bending those knees and then extending those legs. One problem here is a lot of people will just drop that butt and then come back up. That's not what we're doing. We're going in underneath the bar and then pressing out. You're going to feel it big time in your quads. Russian twist. You have a weight of some sort going from side to side. Your feet are going to be elevated. Nice and controlled. Keep that core engaged. Focus on that burn. Then we've got weighted curtsy. You can grab a bar, put it on your shoulders. You can have a set of dumbbells if you like. But we are going to drop that leg back and then we're going to kiss it to the ground. Other side, we're just going to alternate on this. Main thing is, whatever wall you are facing, your hips and shoulders are always going to be square with that wall. We're not opening up and then facing another wall and then turning like so. We're not pivoting like that. Where we at? Jumping side lunge. We've got one kettlebell, maybe a dumbbell. You can use that as well. You don't look like a dork. You look great. All right, so it's kind of a jump. You're gonna lunge, and then you're gonna jump up, and then you're gonna lunge to the other side. Jump up, lunge to the other side. Beautiful. Making sure we're keeping that proud chest. And then we got figure eights. It's gonna be with a light weight. We're gonna be on our tushy. Feet are gonna be elevated, and we're going to weave in and out of our feet, just or our knees, just like so. Beautiful. Questions, comments, concerns, partnership needs. Is it Yellow Hoodie Day? Nobody told me? All right, cool. I love being in the loop. All right, let's get 3 of the Pacers.